Welcome to the production planning tutorial in EvoNET. This tutorial covers using the production control, breakdown and reporting menus. Let's start with the production planning menu. First, select your date type. You can run the page either by production or delivery date. For the purpose of this tutorial, we are going to use production date. Now, select your start date by clicking on the Date Picker button. Then, use the pop-up to select the date. Repeat the process to select the end date. Once you have determined the date range, select the Display button to view the results. Now see a full production picture for the selected date range. This displays the job number, customer name and reference, the job type, where a blue circle indicates that the job is glazed and a grey circle indicates that it is unglazed, a saw blade, which indicates that the job has been batched, the quantity of frames on the order and the number of those that have already been batched, the quantity of sashes, the total fabrication units for that order, the fabrication unit to frame ratio, the sash to frame ratio, and finally, the order, production and delivery dates. To move single or multiple jobs to a different production date, select the tick box next to the job, then either enter the new production date or use the date picker, then click the Move Jobs button to confirm. To add jobs to the production planner, use the Add Jobs button, which will open a new pop-up menu and allow you to search based on customer and date type. Use the filters to find jobs by clicking Refresh, the tick box to choose jobs, the Add Job button to confirm selection, and finally the Close button to return to the previous menu. Next is the Production Breakdown menu. Here you'll be able to view your production flow over the course of a 5-day period. Start, select the Date Picker, choose a production date, and then click the Start Date button. We now see a number of bar charts reflecting the total production units each day against the daily capacity. For more detail in each day's work, select the View button. This will display the full order information for each job on that date. Here you can view the complexity of the frames on the order. If you wish to move jobs to a different production date, tick the box next to the job and select a new date using the picker. Click Move Jobs to confirm. This will then amend the figures and be reflected on the bar charts above. In order to utilise the production breakdown menu correctly, we first need to set production rules. From the main menu, navigate to the bottom and click Setup. Then click on Production Rules. Here you can set the production lines for a set of products, determine the batch size, and the maximum number of production units per day. Then set the relevant product line number with the product from the list below. Once complete, scroll to the bottom and click Update. If any new products are added to your Evolution data and are missing, this page will need to be initialized. There are a number of standard production reports available in the production planning menu. The first is Fabrication Progress Display, which works off today's production date. It displays a breakdown of the products on each order. Once all items have been scanned at quality control, they then turn green. We then have Factory Completion by Delivery Date, which indicates how many items are complete, and once all items are, it is highlighted green. Finally, there is the production schedule, which can be ran off either production or delivery date. The report shows a list of jobs with their respective production or delivery dates, along with a breakdown of the product mix. Thanks for taking the time to watch this tutorial. For more information on this or any of the EvoNET modules, please refer to www.businessmicros.co.uk or contact sales on sales@businessmicros.co.uk or 01925 296 105.